Bless your family. It's your Las Vegas neighbor historian, Minister Sanders, bringing you some Black history that's local and national. Y'all, we're gonna talk about some local stuff. I love Las Vegas Black history. I do. And you cannot talk about Las Vegas Black history and not talk about the legendary Mr. Gene Collins, y'all. Back in 1982, Mr. Collins ran as a Democrat candidate for Assembly District 6. And from there, that brother had trailblazed like never before. You know, when he ran for office, number one, he ran against a candidate that was also very pioneering and things like that, but he had held that seat for many years. You know, and Mr. Gene came in, y'all, like a new wind, like a fresh wind. And what I love about him is that he was one of the first ones in this state to really implement what it looks like to be a civil rights politician. He took his background from marching with Dr. King and marching in Alabama, and he took that fiber, and he took that fire, he took that passion, and he mixed it in politics. He was in the assembly for many years, and after the assembly, he became an astute businessman, you know, and started numerous businesses, and began to grow not only him economically, but our community economically. Not to mention that after that, he became the longtime president of the NAACP. And he took the NAACP to higher heights. And from the NAACP, he became the president of the National Action Network. Matter of fact, he started the National Action Network chapter in Las Vegas. He was the very first one. And so from there, then after he, left organizations, he became an advocate in his own right and continued to advocate, as an individual. And since I met this brother over 6 years ago, maybe 6-7 years ago, he has been so vocal. He is Mr. Tell It Like a TIE is, for real, y'all. He don't mind being honest, and he's not, people sometimes, I think, take what he says the wrong way because they don't understand. He's not malicious. He's not none of that. What the brother is truthful, and he's cut from a cloth, y'all. When leaders stood for something, he's not gonna bake. He's not gonna bend. He's not gonna back bend. He's not gonna break under pressure. He's gonna call it out. This is an article we did in 2020 for George Floyd. I held 2 protests back to back. One had 6,000 people. Mr. Gene was our first speaker, and we did a follow up the next week that this article is talking about. And like I said, this brother came with fire. Mind you, all, he in his 80s. Did I tell you that? He's in his 80s, still on fire for our people. I get fired up talking about Mr. Gene Collins because he's one of the few elders that's very similar to who I am and how I get down. And so I appreciate Mr. Gene Collins. He needs his flowers. He needs a school in his name. He needs to continue to be honored and recognized for the ways